Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to all the mods 10 to the sky. Now, I do apologize in advance. I know today I said that I would get the sword thingy, and then we would go and try and kill the Ender Dragon and see what happens and stuff. I underestimated my abilities, let's just say that, because my goodness. It's kind of insane, the amount of stuff you need. Now, if I do quantum upgrade, so quantum upgrade, I haven't even programmed it in, but let's just do the highly advanced, because we need 2 of these, remember? So if we do one of those, on the quantum upgrade, you do need 32 of these highly advanced upgrades, right? I do have the singularities, by the way. I also went and got the UU matter, so we've got like infinite amount of UU matter. I think that is right behind me, right up there. You see the purple one? It's like the top purple one right there. Yeah, that up there is UU matter. I went off and got that. Now, I went to make these, and I was like, 64, I'll do it between episodes, why not? So I did that. 117,000 steel plates. That's way more than the flipping singularities needed. And look, like 95,000 silicon plates. Like, it's mad. It is insane, the amount of stuff that we need to put through this. Like, even the stainless steel is going to take forever. Like, ridiculous amount of time, right? So, in the meantime, what we do need to do, I think, is we're going to set up some processing arrays. And I'm even going to make some soaring compact machines. Compact machine. So, the Soarin ones are ridiculous. They are massive. I probably should, like, automate this at some point. Nah, we're all good. What was it? It was the blue one, right? So we need this one. I must have the other one already. But Soarin compact machine is 3 chunks by 3 chunks. So it's 9 chunks altogether, if you know what I mean. So this thing is insanely cool. We are actually going to put this right there, I think. Also, I figured out something. If I'm stood right here, I can hear everything that's going on over here because of the echoes. You know, we've got echoes in this place. It's funny. So you just heard like the teleportation of this thing up here. Now, yeah, we get that teleportation like all the way over here because of how all of the sound echoes and stuff. It's very strange, but yeah, there we go. Right, we made the Soarin compact machine. Let's grab our where is it? The linking tool? No, not the linking tool. Where is that? This thing, the personal shrinking device. That's the badger. So we are gonna hop in to the Soarin compact machine. Should have used more of these if I'm honest, because they are insanely cool. Look at how much space we've got. Look at all this room that we've got for activities. It's awesome. So I did set up a new fence. I can show you it actually. This is the new fence. So we've got. I haven't even automated the processing array. Or the clean stainless steel machine casing. Or the pipe either. Oh, okay. Right. We need to do that before we do anything. But the plan is I'm going to make, I'll tell you what, let's pop back outside. It's easier to like plan stuff when we're looking at the machines that we need to do. I'm going to make at least 1, maybe 2 processing arrays purely for the electric compressor. I think that should make sense because this thing, as I said, if we do the, what was it? Highly advanced upgrades, and we do 64 of those. Yeah, 117,000 steel plates. That does not seem... Well, we could babysit this for ages and just spam it with time wands like we've been doing. I actually ran out of time fluid, so I had to make a lot more time fluid, but yeah. And look at all of the wires as well. That's insane. Silicon plates as well. And like the copper plates, because you need that for the wires and so on and so on. Even the macer... No, that's not even the macerator. That's for the mixer. So I basically think we need to get 1 of these, at least. We need the wire mill, definitely. We need the electric mixer. Probably the centrifuge. How many do we need? All right, I'll tell you what. Should we just do 1 for each of these? So that is 16. I think there's 16 that we need to do right here. Now, I've sort of just guessed at the amount of inputs and outputs that we need. Now, I'll show you when we get to it. But basically, you put the... I think it's either the inputs or the outputs. I think you put the inputs on top and all the outputs on the bottom. And then that's how that works. So, yeah. And then I've got some fluid inputs and outputs as well. You only need 8, but I didn't know if we needed the fluid inputs and outputs and stuff. So I'm literally just doing whatever I can right there. So I am going to tell it to make one of those bad boys. Have I not got the assembler already? Okay, never mind. All good. So we need the clean machine. Okay, that was easy enough. And then we need the pipe as well, which actually relatively easy as well by the looks of it. So stick all of those away. And now we should be able to get our cherry wood fence. Let's make a new one of those, shall we? So that's going to be quite a lot of the stainless steel. So we are just going to spam the absolute heck out of that. And that one. Why not? How much stainless steel is that? That's not too bad, to be fair. It's something like 11,000 stainless steel that we needed for the 64 highly advanced upgrade. So it was quite a lot right there, wasn't it? So yeah, I do need to just spam the absolute heck out of this for now. But as I said, we need to do this 16 times because I want to set all of these up. And what I'm going to do, just because then it's not tedious for you guys, I am going to set up the first one, which obviously is going to be the compressor because we need like a ridiculous amount of things compressed into plates and so on, right? This one is just plates. Yeah. And the bender is the one that does the, what are these things called? The curved plates and the rings. But we'll set one of the bender things up as well. Yeah, even the electric mixer we do need as well. And this one. The assembler's definitely... We might need 2 for the assembler, so... We'll set 1 for each of them up anyway. And then we'll see where we go from there. But... Oh, this thing's still going. Even at max, it... Yeah, okay, there we go. It's done now. Me complaining about it. Right, that is that one done then. So if we have a look in here, there's all of the components we need. Not all of them, because you do need to put the machines in there. So I'm going to have to automate the electric compressor, but that is absolutely fine. Now, another thing we're going to need to do is, luckily I've already got them up here. Remember I set up these quantum rings? If we... Okay, let's get that out of my inventory. Right click on the middle there. You see this one's got the quantum entangled singularity. And this one's empty. So we actually have some quantum entangled singularities. Now, if I... Yeah, there we go. These two. If I'm not mistaken... What are they called? These things right here, the wireless connectors, they cannot transfer... I might be wrong here, by the way. I believe they cannot transfer across dimensions. Which is why I originally set this one up down here. So if we go in here, remember this one? It's all purple and stuff, right? Oh yeah, this is where we've got all the neon cuckoo bees and stuff, yeah. But that's the reason I set this one up, because we can actually output into this the spent nuclear waste. And then if we break this, it's fine, because it's not in our dimension, it's just in a different dimension. That makes sense. Anyway, because of that, we are going to need to set up another quantum ring, I think. So if I take one of these... And we take 8 of these. And then we can just pop them into the next dimension, which is going to be right here. It sets us looking south. Now, I literally just popped out. Oh, okay. Tell you what. Let's go out and back in. I want to go directly in the middle. I might move this as well. We'll put this on the floor somewhere. So this right here is directly in the middle. So if we run forwards, I want to put this this ring directly in the middle. Doesn't need to be too far up, but yeah, plan is stick that one there. Do one of those. I'm not sure. You used to have to power this on this side as well. You used to have had to have like a thing and power it, but I don't think that's the case anymore. I think what we could do is just stick this in one of the empty slots. And it will have, like, applied energistics power, if you know what I mean. I vaguely remember that from back in the day. But applied energistics is just, like... It's updated, like, a ridiculous amount. Even, like, the 2 weeks that I've been away. Which is kind of mad, isn't it? Anyway, right, let's cancel that. We got all the bits we need for the first thing that we're going to do, which is we are going to set up one of these bad boys. And I'm actually going to do them in the air. It's going to look a little weird, but it is what it is. Because you need access to the bottom of it. In fact, I'm going to do it slightly higher up than I would normally do it. So there we go. Now, where's my wrench? There it is. Let's stick that in my offhand. There you go. So that's what it looks like, all stubby-like. But what we can do is actually tell it. There you go. 64 machines, which is... It makes it this big. I really don't like the purple. We're going to deal with it. It's fine. Yeah, so there you go. That's what it's supposed to look like. And I believe we don't actually need all of this clean stainless steel, by the way. I do know for a fact that this one needs to go in the middle. Like that. And then if we were, for example, to have... There you go. You see these ones? They can only go on the top. And, oh, we need a power thing for this as well. I didn't think about that. Okay. So these are going to be the inputs. So it's really difficult to see with this in my hand, isn't it? That's the steel input hatch that we've got right there. And there's 8 of them. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if we grab the item output hatches... I'm going to stick those in the middle as well. You can put them on the outside, and you put this one on the outside as well. This one's in the middle, so I want to put that in the middle, if you know what I mean. So it just looks neater. That does remind me, I need to change that recipe then, because we need a... I'm going to make it a highly... Make the highly advanced... Yeah, what's it called? Power input or whatever. High power. Okay, it's not called that, is it? I'll tell you what. I'm going to hop back out. I really should do this for all of these. Render all of those again, please. There we go. Thank you. Turbo. So, I mean, we could just make the turbo one. HV energy input. Okay. Input hatch. We do something like that. Energy EV energy input hatch is what we need. I think that's the best. SV is the best. That's the quantum one, though. I don't know if we need the quantum one right now. We could do with at least EV, though, right? That one's still a pain in the bum. I'm going to program it in. I feel like we're going to need it. So let's just do it. We are close enough to this one that I will use this instead of our little contraption that we've got, which is sat on top with the lime dye, whatever. So, oh, flipping it. Let me just hop back up here. I'm going to edit this. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to stop reloading the shaders, but yeah. Stick this one in like that, and we need to make that EV machine, EV energy hatch thing. So there you go. So that is going to be for the next one we do. But for this one, we're just going to say, make us one of those, please. Even that's going to take its time. Hey, there we go. You can hear the buzzing. You can hear the buzzing from over there, from all the bees. Oh, this echo thing is really funny. It really put me off for a little while. That's hilarious. Anyway, this one, the EV, we need to put anywhere on this area right here. For some reason, I feel like I should put it on top. And then use our flux point. Because why not? And we can just stick that one there. And then the rest of it is just clean stainless steel. And we can use some of these bits of glass. So I think we just do this. I think the glass goes down all the way. I don't remember if the one on the end is needed, but would make sense, wouldn't it? So let's do that. And then finally, I think we just put these ones here. And we should see all of these convert from being like, you know, black to being silver. I think that makes sense, right? And then the last thing we need to do is we need to stick a bunch of machines in here. I did it wrong. Of course I did. What did I do wrong? Shape invalid. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, right. We got our wrench. Don't crash. What did I do wrong? Eh? Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, these are supposed to be like this, I believe. Okay, what about... Yeah, that's fine as well. All my outputs are here as well. Yeah, it says that I'm allowed to put my outputs here. Why do you not form? What are you doing? I must have missed something, right? We've got the energy right there. Why did it... I did... Also, have you noticed that the shaders go really weird when I place this? It's all hazy. I'm not sure why. Oh, that worked. Oh, no, it didn't. Damn it. Okay. Right, back in a sec. I'm going to figure out why this is happening. Literally, it's right in my inventory right there. These needs to be glass. Knew it. There you go. Ah, cool. So, when we've got the wrench in our hand, that's why it did the whole, like, you know, Vaseline on the screen thing. And this right here needs to be 64. And that one is perfect. Awesome. Right. So, I think in here is where you put insert electric crafting machine to run in parallel. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to say, we want the compressor, don't we? So we're going to make 64 compressors. That's the first thing we need to do. Okay, the shaders have a right fit whenever I go in and out of a dimension by the looks of it. And it's done in no time. There we go. That was actually didn't take very long or whatsoever. So that's pretty useful. Okie dokie, back into the purple machine. What we are going to do with these, so the first thing is you slot them in like that. So this is now an electric compressor. I'll show you. What we can do is if we get some steel. Wow, I've got a lot of steel. I don't remember how I got that much steel, if I'm honest, but we got lots, so all good. Anyway, stick some steel in here, and I think it automatically... That wasn't that quick, to be fair, but that automatically made a stack of steel plates right there. So what we can do is we can use our applied energistics. I'm going to put this one underneath. Does this make sense to you guys? It doesn't really make sense to me right now, but we're getting there with it. Let's use the wrench to point it downwards like that. So this is actually device offline because it's not part of the system. But we can make it part of the system later. And then all we do from here is we have a cable and some storage. Storage buses. I did a whole run of this, by the way, of all the mods 10. So not the Skyblock version, but all the mods 10, where I focused on modern industrialization. And I did it whilst I was on a multiplayer server. So that might be of interest to a few of you guys out there. If you are wondering, there is a series on my channel for that. Now, I just realized that this is going to make it out of channels because there's too many channels on this one, right? Because this counts as a channel, and then we just put 8 down, so that is 9 channels. So we got to do the old flat flat interface trick. So that is where you take a flat interface. Where do we put it? Did you just put it here? Yeah, go on then. So we put a flat interface there, and then we put a storage bus there. Or is it the other way around? I'm pretty sure it's the other way around. Ah. Not what I meant to do. So we've got our wrench on us. I love the fact that you could just use either wrench. So anyway, storage bus goes there, and then we've got the interface that goes there. And then these do need power somehow, so I do need to use like the weird cable trick, right? So I need to cable off of this. And then use a quartz fiber. Which we should try and make a bit more of. But they get used every time you try and make Fluix crystals. Or not crystal, Fluix. Yeah, these things, right? So I need to put one there. And then I need to put one like here. Cable. That like lights all of these up. And then this one. And then that should light this one up. Yeah, perfect. That's got 4 channels. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one has got 7 channels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As in the storage bus is also one. Very, very involved when it comes to applied energistics right here. So I do apologize. We are basically going to want to do the exact same setup right here underneath. There you go. That's what I wanted to do. Nice. Then this one, we could do a quartz fiber. No, we put a quartz fiber right there. And then we use a cable. There's my cables. Thank you. So that there is going to power all of those. And then we can bring that one down. And right here is where we're going to have a interface. It's going to look really, really messy. It's not that bad. Oh, it does look horrible, doesn't it? But it's not that bad. It could be worse. It could be worse. Barely, but it could be worse. Damn it. Okay. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the cable over as well. So I'm literally going to do this as well. And there is method to my madness, I swear. Gucci. Now, that looks stupid, I know, but it should work if we were to, for example, go... Well, first off, I am going to chunk load. Oh. I'm going to chunk load this entire area like that. And then what we are going to do is, first things first, I'm going to get rid of everything in our inventory that we don't need. So I'll keep hold of this. I'll keep hold of this. And I'm going to nick all of... Okay. Reloading my shaders. There you go. I'm going to nick all of the patterns out of this. Like so. And now we can just say, get us steel plates, 1,000 steel plates, and see how long this takes. And there you go. You can see it's working. We could put some upgrades in this, to be fair. It's also not got max efficiency, and we can do a time wand on it. And then right there is 1,000 plates. That was really quick. Plus, we can time wand it, which is awesome. And it can do multiple things at once. So each one of those machines basically has its own thing. So, yeah. And you could put in some of these upgrades. Now, we could put an overdrive module in there, but I don't think it's what we want to do because we are using this for like everything, right? If you're going to use a processing, whatever this thing's called, processing array, one for each recipe, which I know some mad people out there have done, then go ahead and put an overdrive module in there. What it does is, you know, I'll tell you what, let's get another 1,000 steel, for example. You know, this one, it says like efficiency 1 out of 36. Well, the overdrive module, when it stops doing anything with the craft, will keep the efficiency all the way up, but it will drain power. Right, this does save quite a bit of materials, if I'm honest. And I will show you, this one is already the wire mill, and I moved all the wire mill stuff over here. I'm in the process right now of making this one into, I think, the assembler. Oh my goodness, it is like really late at night right now. completely gone off script a little bit. I've completed this though, and yeah, this did take a rather long amount of time. It's basically the same thing duplicated, which is why I did it off camera, right? And then a few of these, like this one's for the electrolyzer, so we've got all of our electrolyzers in there. A few of these I put on this thing where it's like lock the crafting pattern. I think I could maybe use the blocking mode. There's like this thing. But I don't know if that'll work with the whole interface and, you know, the way that we're doing this, but it looks pretty. Right, I am recording this literally the next day. I've still got my coffee. So I'm still pretty tired, but this is going a lot quicker than it was because what I did was I got rid of the locking mode. So it does more than one thing at once, basically. I took out all the things that might conflict, well, I think might conflict, at least. I've not properly tested it yet, but fingers crossed this is going to be okay. And it looks like it is. Is it doing the thing? Okay. We might be at that point then. Oh my goodness. I wish I'd done this last night, and then I could Like, completely forget about this and go and have a nice restful sleep. There's this one. Ah, you're broken. I knew this would happen. For some reason, this one keeps breaking. Is it because I've got... Okay, I've got both these recipes. Now, there's something in one of these recipes. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put this one over here, like that. And then we're going to take all of these things out. I am going to use a tank. I've got my ultimate tank that I've got right here, and I can take that one out. Okay. Oh, you do the same thing, do you? That'll be why. When did it start doing that? Oh, because it's got multiple recipes. So if I have a look at the recipes for this. This has also got multiple recipes. You such a butt. You are such a butt right there. Okay, well, at least we know that now, right? So I could take all of that out. This one is for the digital circuit board. So let's do that. Digital circuit board. There you go. So now if we do this recipe again, and it's going to have to make a bunch of other stuff again. Quantum. 2 of those, and we should be good to go. Now, what other stuff do we need to create? Why do we need so much stainless steel? You're such a butt, honestly. Okie dokie, we're at the point now where we're making the highly... Oh, that would be in the other one. Ugh. Right, let's go in here, and then we should be able to make these things, and I can finally sit down to edit this video, because it is literally 2.5 hours until I normally release videos. I haven't got anything yet. So there we go. There's our 2 quantum upgrades. Time dilation. Love it. Oh, amazing. Right. So if we pop back out, I'm not as enthused as I would be, because it just took so flipping long, honestly. If I take this one out and I pop it in like that, and I put a quantum upgrade in there as well, and then we grab ourselves... I am just going to use... Because I might make more of these, if I'm honest. I can do them off camera at some point. But I might make more of these. And then what I can do... Oh my goodness, look at all the power. Did I drain all of the power out of the system? Is that why I needed to put... Oh my goodness, I think I did. I needed to put some flux points on these. Because it drained all the power out of the system. Mad, considering. Jeez. Okay, anyway, what was I doing? We need a netherite sword. Okay, so netherite. We just need 1 thing of netherite. And then we need a diamond sword. Fine, we'll have to make a diamond sword. That's fine. Done. And then we need smithing... template. Do we not have our... What is it on a stick? There it is. Lovely. Stick that one in with that. And that should get us the quantum sword, which has infinite attack damage. And you know what? We are going to do it this episode, because I've actually got a smidge more time than I thought I would. Oh, it's done. Quantum sword. There it is. Amazing. This isn't the best sword, by the way. It's the other sword, this thing, the quantum nano sword. But again, I don't know what the difference is, if I'm honest. Looting and beheading. Oh, and you've got a ranged attack with that one. Oh, maybe I should have done this. But, oh well, we've got this one as well. I'm going to do both. We'll do some comparisons, I think, in the next couple of episodes. But let's pop over to... I'll tell you what. Let's go into the end. And I will summon the Ender Dragon in. And we'll just see how insanely fun this is to just pop them. And... insta-kill. Oh my goodness. You see that? Oh, I love it. Well, that was easy enough, wasn't it? Okay. Sweet. Right. I will call the episode here. It's been a wild one. But I'm going to try and get myself a thumbnail. Maybe... Actually, no, because obviously we want to get a thumbnail with the amazing machines from Modern Industrialization. So, yeah, there we go. Right, anyway, I'm going to call it here. hopefully I can get this video out in time for you guys. It's been a bit of a mad one, to be fair. Probably should not have undertaken this this ridiculous task right here, but I thought it would be a nice one. It's like a nice little bookend, isn't it, for you know, modern industrialization. It's like part 2 of the pack, basically. So there it is. Let's get the sword. There's the sword right there. I'm gonna call it here. So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.